There's little doubt that while Marcus Rashford has always had the potential to be a world-class forward for Manchester United, the England goalscorer hasn't always been able to show that on the pitch for the Old Trafford side. And over the years, his success as a player has risen and fallen in line with the club itself, and the many managers that it's hired to try and get the best out of the striker. This is clear for all to see when we look at Rashford's market value over the course of the past 5 years, and how it has changed rather dramatically from one season to the next. For example, in January 2018, Rashford was a rising star, and had seen his market value rise to €50 million after becoming a more prominent player off the bench in Jose Mourinho's side. However, it wasn't until Ole Gunnar Solskjaer replaced the Portuguese manager in December 2018 that Rashford really began to shine and bagged 7 goals and 3 assists in 19 league games in the second half of the season, cementing his place as the club's main source of goals. That led to Rashford shooting up to €80 million in March 2019 and promised to rise even higher when the England international kicked off the 2019-20 season in remarkable form, picking up 14 goals and 5 assists in Man Utd's first 22 league games of the season, until injury struck and a nasty back injury ruled the forward out for 3 months of the league campaign, leading to a market value drop to just €64 million. However, that minor setback didn't stop Rashford or Solskjaer, as they overcame a wobbly start to the 2020-21 season to guide Man United to an impressive second-place finish. Along the way, Rashford showed his capacity to be an all-round forward, bagging 11 goals and 11 assists in 37 league games, and in the process saw his market value rise to an all-time high of €85 million. With Man United on the cusp of returning to the top of English football, and Rashford at an all-time high on the pitch, things seem to be going in the right direction for the club and its favoured player. However, as is often the case in the Premier League, disaster was just around the corner. After picking up a shoulder injury in the summer of 2021, Rashford was forced to sit out the first 10 games of the season, by which point Man United were languishing in 9th place in the league table and under immense pressure to sack Solskjaer for a more experienced manager. Just 5 games after Rashford's return to the side, Man United did just that and parted ways with the one head coach that had seemingly figured out how to get the best out of the England talent. In came Michael Carrick for an interim basis before Ralph Rangnick took on the job for the remainder of the season. However, whether through their change in tactics, player selections, or simply Rashford's inability to recover from the operation on his shoulder in pre-season, the forward's form nosedived, and in the remaining 26 league games of the season, Rashford managed just 2 goals and 2 assists. This naturally had a huge impact on Rashford's market value, which plummeted from a career high of €85 million down to just €60 million by the end of the season. And following a summer window which saw the arrival of a new head coach and another wide forward in the form of Antony from Ajax for no less than €95 million, Rashford's stock fell even further to just €55 million. And yet, Rashford has returned from yet another setback to once again reclaim his title as Man United's most important forward. Despite some suggestions that the England forward may not suit Erik Ten Hag's tactics, Rashford has again cemented his spot in the Man United team this season and his preferred inside forward position on the left wing. From there, the Man United talent has averaged no less than a mightily impressive 1.03 goals and assists per 90, and will undoubtedly finish the season as the club's top goal scorer, as well as possibly bagging the award for most assists too. As such, there's little doubt that Rashford's market value will begin to tick back upwards in the next Premier League market value update, and if he can continue this form under Ten Hag, he may go on to reach even greater heights than he once achieved under Solskjaer.